And welcome everybody to Co-op Guild. This is Steve. I'm here with a playthrough for Ruinborn Dungeons of Cabora. So this is a game that's currently on Kickstarter. So go check the video description to find a link to that if you're interested in this game. But we're doing a preview playthrough of this one. So we'll be doing a full teach, run through the first stage of the game. This is a procedurally generated dungeon crawler with lots of loot and lots of loot as you try to defeat a boss and survive 3 different levels. We'll do 1 of the levels tonight, like I said. If you have any questions, we do have quite a few people in the chat, including Sem is here. So he is the designer of the game. So if you have questions, I think we've got an expert in the house. But welcome everybody. See lots of friends. See Brian's here. Kim's here. Awesome. Let's see, Darren. I saw Lost Faith. Nice to see you. Elaine. Sweet. Lots of friends. Okay, cool. Hey, David. Nice to see you here, too. Cool. Okay. I will also say that if you want to see more content of this game, I do highly recommend going to Meet Me at the Table, and Barron did a really great playthrough of that one as well. So I'll be showing you slightly different. If you compare our 2 playthroughs, you get a feel for how the game plays differently each time. So. Hey PJ, nice to see you. Welcome. Okay, let's jump down to the table and we'll dive into this dungeon. So here you have the game set up. There are elements that I don't have on screen, but I'll pull them on screen and we'll talk about them as we go through it. So this takes up quite a bit of table space, so FYI, just letting you know. Kim, game table? Just kidding. It's an inside joke, right? Eventually I'll get a game table, so. But yes, so this is the game. The game is primarily played on this side of the board where we are going to be playing as different heroes, adventurers, and this is a randomly generated hex dungeon. As we're going to move around the board. There's also going to be a boss move around the board. And the important thing is, on the board there are these passages. So our job is to unlock those passages and enter them to move to the next stage. And basically you want to go through all 3 stages to win the game. The easiest way to do that is if you defeat the boss, you automatically unlock those passages. If you survive long enough, they will eventually unlock through this track here. So once this track reaches the very top, it will unlock them as well. So a couple ways of doing it. So, but that's the whole goal of the game. I'll be showing you a solo playthrough of this one and run the Druid. There's a bunch of different characters in the game. They all have their unique abilities in stats, but we'll talk about how that works. So, but this will be a fun one to go through. The designer did tell me I should play on hard level, so we're going to play hard level. So if you want to see normal level, go watch Barron's playthrough on Meet Me at the Table. He also played with 2 characters. He played with the Paladin and the Thief. So we'll be playing with the Druid tonight. This is something different. So. Cool. Okay, so let's talk about the characters we're playing today. So I'll be running the Druid. So here is the Druid. And important thing about this character is we have spaces around the board here for equipment. So all around the board we have different spaces to hold stuff. So we won't go into details of that, but you can get an idea of like different armors, different weapons you can hold. You got one-handed, two-handed weapons, stuff like that. You will see that throughout the game. We also have a space for our health track, which actually I have off to the side here in a different position. You'll see just behind that screen there. And then here, this is a special faction ability you can choose, and it has to match your type. So there's a bunch of green, there's 4 different cards in the prototype I have, which shows one of them for Black Boar, the Druid, and we'll look at that in a second together. Hey Brian, you can play this true solo. Yes, that is true. You can do that. Which I'll be doing tonight. So a little bit different. Because I love it when games do truth solo. I'm always a fan of that. Other thing to look at here is right here we've got spaces for torches and potions. And the very bottom here, this is our stamina. So this is basically what we will be spending to do mostly movement around the board, but there's some special abilities that might use that as well. That will fully replenish each round. So it's basically how much energy we have for that round. And then the important thing is we have health. So we have 25 health. We start with 5 stamina. Then we have our defense here in the gray, 2 defense. So every time we take damage, we'll stop 2 of that damage and take the rest. Now, this one here is basically your encumbrance. So how much equipment you can carry before you get too tired. So you can hold 6 weight worth of things. We'll see that once we get some loot. And then probably the most important thing is these two stats here. So the left stat is your physical fight and the physical combat, and the right side is your magic combat. And the important thing is you add those together to equal your combat's total. So for the Druid here, we'll start with a combat value of 8. And then different cards might reference like physical versus magic. So he's more heavily on the magic side, but he's got a little bit physical as well. So but yeah, so he's going to start with 8 combat. And this is all demonstrated by this board here. So if we look here on the top, I have the health set to 25. So a 20 marker here and a 5 marker there. And then our armor is set to 2. And then our combat is set to 8 right down here. So this is going to keep track of our stats. The other thing I'll notice is these do have, if I pop these out here, there's actually these little maximum slots. So you can keep track of your maximum health in that regard. So you can't go above your max. So this board up here we'll be using for when we go into combat. We'll keep track of the enemy stats, and you'll see how that works. Cool. Okay, so that's the important thing. And what are we fighting in this game? We are fighting against the first boss, Queen Gloomscent, the smelly mutant. So these got a bunch of different stats on here, but basically she'll be moving around and then doing damage to anybody that's adjacent to her. So we kind of want to stay away from her until we're ready to attack. And she has a whopping 15 attack and 23 health. So technically, you can run up to an attacker right away. I highly recommend not doing that because you're not going to live. so the whole goal is we're going to build up and then face down the Queen Gloomscent. In addition to that, we have a threat track here. So we start on the bottom, and this will be going up the track. And as we go up the track, we unlock different effects, and these are all cumulative. And we'll look at that closer as they trigger, but that's going to ramp up the game as we keep playing through it. So, hey Rami, how's it going? Cool. Oh, let's talk about, because I totally skipped over it, on our Druid, we actually have a special abilities as well. So let's look at those together real quick. So close up on the board. So down here in the right corner of the board, I have it blown up on the screen so you can read it a bit better. We start the game with Mimi, the chosen cat. So I'll show you that in a second. And then these are passives. For every music item equipped, I actually lose magic. So I don't want any music items. I want to get something other than that. My special ability here is the one I can trigger. So I spend one of that stamina to gain a minor health potion. And I can do that once every round. So I'll get free health potions, pretty nice. Now, I chose this ability as well, the Book of Hunting. There's a bunch I could choose from, so this is my also starting ability, which is whenever I kill a creature, we get 2 money. So we're choosing the path of violence tonight, going for some money, and hopefully we can buy some good loot and level up that way. That's the goal. Cool. Oh, speaking of which, I saw people talk about rolls in the chat. If you guys want to help me out, you guys can actually help me roll in this game by rolling a d6. So exclamation point d6 will roll a virtual dice roll. And when we get to combat, we'll go through it together. But you guys can totally help play. So just want to point that out. Okay, let's look at Mimi the cat. So here's Mimi the chosen cat. So it starts on the treasure side. So basically, whenever we discard another pet, we get to draw a treasure and we choose one of these awesome effects. And then after we flip this card over to the other side. So she's got 2 different sides, which is pretty cool. So we'll look at the other side when it flips. But that is our Druid running around with a cat. And we have the ability to get minor potions. That is what we're looking at today. So, okay. I think that's all I need to explain for now. We'll get into playthrough. So, you gotta crack me up. You rolled a 3, the d6 is better than your d20 roll. That's pretty bad. That's nice. So, okay. Cool. So let's get the gameplay going. So, how this game works is this one here. Yeah, okay. So we're going to start off with the boss phase. So if the boss is alive, we're going to roll the boss die to trigger the boss ability. And I can have you guys do this, actually. Actually, Mike just did it right now. Perfect. Mike, I'm using your roll of a 2. This would be a great... we'll use that as a roll here. So, we're going to roll that die, and we're going to trigger the boss ability. So the boss is going to be moving around the board here. So what we're going to do is we're going to look over here at the boss, and if you look underneath there, we actually have different numbers here. So you can see that there is a number 2, for example, right here. So that means that the direction we're looking at is this direction. So based on that roll, we're going to take the boss and we're going to move it 1 space in this direction. So basically every turn, the boss is going to make a random movement based upon a d6 roll. If there is an open spot, they're not going to move, they're going to stay there. But after that move, if we're in the same spot as them, we have to do combat with the boss, so kind of needs to stay away. The other bad effect is if we're adjacent to the boss, we will take 2 damage, and we can see that based upon their card here. So if you look at the card, so when they trigger, they move 1 hex. After moving, it deals 2 damage to each player on its hex and adjacent hexes. So yeah, avoid the queen at this point. Good question, Sean. Just give the boss species one exactly. Are all those tiles random? Mostly, yes. The spawn points here are not random, and the gates are not random. So is the boss. So those are set, and those are based upon a book, which I can show you. It's right next to me here. So here's the book, and what I did is there's a bunch of different maps to choose from. So this is the recommended map. This is what Barrett played. I'm playing the one down here. So there's a bunch of different maps, and of course you can make your own map. But I think the main question you're asking, are all these face-down tiles random? They are. So there's a lot of different things we'll be running into, which you'll see here in a second. Okay, so that is the first part of the phase. Very simple. It is just roll for the boss. Okay. Now we're going to do the recovery phase. If you hold the quest token, which we do, we're playing solo, so we're going to hang on to it for a while. We're going to draw a quest, and the difference is for 1 player, which we're playing here, we're going to draw 1 quest for 8 rounds total, and then we'll stop drawing quests. So actually it works out pretty nicely. If we look up here at this board here, so this board is going to keep track of our rounds. If you notice down here, we actually have the 1 player marker, so you can tell that for the duration of those 8 rounds, we'll draw 1 of the quests. So we're there right now. So let's look at this quest. So here we go. And I'm going to turn off my green screen because it's going to be hard to read on the green. So we have Recycler. So in order to do this quest, we must discard 3 cards from your hand in a single turn. And if we do that, we gain the reward down here, which is gaining 11 soul points. Basically, we're collecting souls or experience, and 4 money. So in order to keep track of that, looking around the board, we have this number track. That is how you keep track of the souls. And you actually have cardboard tokens for the coins. But instead of that, I'm going to put a digital counter on the screen. So you get the top one is the souls. Below that is our money. So it'll be easier for you guys to follow along that way. Okay, so Recycler. So keep that in mind. We can discard 3 cards to do that. I'm going to put that. This is technically the discard. I'm going to put that here just so you guys can see. I'm making space. So I'll put the discard someplace else as FYI. So... okay, let's keep going through this stuff. So that's the first part. Easy, right? We restore our stamina. So our stamina is already at max because we haven't started yet, but our stamina down here will go all the way to 5. And now we get to do the meat and potatoes, the action phase. So we can perform our movement and basic actions at this point. So what are those? Let's look at this. So the main ones we'll be doing is probably the movement. So we spend 2 stamina to reveal and walk. So that means we move to an adjacent spot and we flip over to see what it is. We could, if we had a torch, only spend 1 stamina. And then if we happen to run into a trap, basically a bad effect, we can actually mitigate that a little bit by discarding 1 and redrawing. We can also just walk for 1, but we can only do that if it's already revealed. So you can move across revealed stuff. And with 2 stamina, we could sprint 2, 3, or 4 spaces, but only on revealed spots. So the bottom 2 are only for revealed, the top 2 for unrevealed. So that's the main thing we'll be doing with stamina. And then of course we can equip and unequip, use abilities, drink potions, trade, all that stuff. That's all open to us in addition to those stamina points. Cool. Okay, so let's start the fun. So we're down here. Let's see, where should we go? I can move up a little bit. So that boss is kind of heading our direction a little bit. So I don't know. But I think we got some time, so let's go ahead. I think I'm going to use 2 stamina. So move this down twice. 1, 2, right down there like that. And let's go ahead and move and explore over here. So let's see what we run into. Oh, sweet. Okay, this is a really, really nice tile. So let's take a close look at this one. So the tile's going to have a lot of different symbols on it. So this one is we ran into and found a treasure. So a free treasure. All right, loot, loot. And then down here, this is the merchant, which is a little bit of a bummer because we don't have any money, but we can go to the merchant and actually buy stuff. I'll show the merchant in a second, but let's get our loot first, which is really, really sweet. So good start, getting us started here. Yeah, loot, loot, loot. For sure, Mike. Okay, so we got a lot. There's a just to give you an idea, guys. That's loot. So there's a ton of cards in this game, and there's just a different card for different levels too. So we're only playing with the level 1 cards. There's quite a bit to this game. It's a big one. Okay, so let's draw a loot card and see what we get. We found. Oh no. A 6-string banjo. I say oh no because if you look at what this does, this is actually a music thing. That's going to drop our magic, which is not what we want. Because remember, if we look at our abilities here, let me move to the side so you can see it. It says for each magic equipped, -2 magic. So not the best one. We can actually discard it and we can sell it. So we can sell it for half cost. It'd be 3 money, which isn't the worst. But it is a double-handed weapon or item. It does give us 3 might, 3 physical damage, and 1 magic damage. So that's what it does. The 6-string banjo makes every party better. There you go. Yeah. So, but what I could do, I can also just try to discard. No, we'll just sell it, honestly. Yeah, because honestly, we can go to the merchant and sell it right now, which isn't too bad. Because we're basically losing 1 magic to gain 3 might, which it's still a plus overall, but I rather not. So, okay, so that's that. Now we do the merchant. Now this is a one-time thing, meaning if we come back here, we can't go to the merchant again. This is a wandering merchant, as you can think of it. The merchant himself is this board here. So how this looks is we have all the treasures here, and to buy a treasure, we'll flip over 3 of them right now, and whatever the cost is, we can buy them. But the one on the right is half off. We can spend 3 gold to refresh that, and then we also can spend 7 to just buy a card off the top of the deck. And of course, it says here we sell for 50%. The other things we could buy is potions. So there's a bunch of different potions down here: vitality, strength, purifying torches, all that fun stuff. And we can buy spells here as well. So lots of things to buy. There's also this, which is a little mini game you can play. This is the what's it called? The lucky roll. That's what it's called. So. It feels kind of Youthia-ish, maybe. Yeah, it does fit into that feeling of a lot of different dungeon crawls that kind of have a feeling like this. So, a bit like Youthia, yeah, I'd say that. Yeah, a little bit. Okay, but we're here. Let's see what treasures we get. So, like I said, I'm going to put this off to the side so you guys can see better. Here we go. So let's see that. This is the first one we get. This is worth 6 money. We don't have that. We have 0. Nailed maracas gives us 3 fight. That's also music. Boo. Another 6. A sharpened stone gives us 1. Something. And then we have a crescent dagger, which is also 6. Gives us 3. That's way better. But we can't afford any of that. Oh, this is half price. This is the right one. Oh, this would be perfect. Okay. What we can do is we can sell this for half the money, which is actually 3, which would be good because we'll go up to 3, and then we can spend all 3 of that to buy the crescent dagger, which is nice. And then we get 3 might to our score. So it actually worked out okay. So sweet. So that's gonna go. Oops, let me get rid of this off the screen here. So there we go. So that's gonna go down here, and then we actually have hands down here. So I'm gonna put it to the side here. But that's going to give us 3 more might. So we're gonna go up 3. So let's see, 9, 1, 2, 3. So we're actually at 11 total. Sweet. Okay. Cool. Now these other ones will sit there until we're done, but next time we go, we'll refill it to see what the third one is. So okay. We don't have any more money. We spent all of it. There's basically nothing else we can do with that guy. So, so the banjo, Black Regions hit them with a banjo. We could hit with the banjo hits. Okay, so that is our first thing we did. Let's keep exploring. So let's move here for another 2 and see what's there. So we'll have 1 stamina left, and let's flip this over. So we flip it over, and we found. Oh my gosh, we're running to all the merchant stuff. Okay. This will give us 1 spell, 3 health, and another merchant visit, but 1 time. It's probably not gonna matter because we don't have any money. So, but we'll look at the spell we get. So the spell we get is this. Oh, forfeit. These are bad. These are 1-time effects. These are only found in the solo co-op play. If you play competitive, all of them are, they're not punishing. They're just punishing for other people. But this one, how the game bounces between competitive and co-op is it puts some bad cards in the spell deck, so you run across them, it kind of becomes like another player is playing against you. So each player takes 2 damage. Oh, actually, this is okay. We're going to take 2 damage, but then, because of this tile, we actually heal 3, so we're not going to take any, basically. So, all right. And then we're at the merchant, but we can't do anything with the merchant. We have no money, so we just wave as we walk by him. So, that is it. And then we have 1 stamina left over. Let's go ahead and use our ability. So our ability here is spend 1 stamina to gain a minor health potion. So that is going to be one of these things here, these little tokens. And they will go into our storage right there. We can hold up to 3 of them. And what those do, if we look at the board here, might be hard to read, I apologize guys, but that one, we can use it to restore 3 health. So. Good way of healing. Cool. Okay, we spent our stamina. There's basically nothing else we can do. We are going to. That's basically the action phase. So, okay, looking at the rest of this, and we'll go faster as we get through this. But I won't explain everything for the first time. And we go to end of turn phase. We can only hold 6 cards in hand, so we have to discard. But then we do the end of the round. So we're going to increase the stage threat by 2. And what does that mean? So if we look at this here, this can go up twice. 1, 2. So up to that level now. And at some point, it's going to, I'll zoom in for you guys, you can see it here. When we hit different levels, like the first level, then this ability will be in effect. And then as we keep going up, they're just going to keep accumulating. So the left side is the bottom of the track, and then this is the top of the track. I was trying to figure out how to put it on screen so you guys can see it better. So, but that is what we're dealing with here. So, but luckily nothing happens yet. That's all we have to worry about. And then we're going to move on to the quest token. We move. If we're playing more than 1 person, doesn't matter this one. We advance a round marker. So that is going to be up here. We're going to move around 2. And then each player draws a sorcery card. So we get a free spell card. So let's see what we get. We get, oh gosh, these are bad. Dark Ritual. So we're drawing all the bad things right now. So this is the last card we got was a 1-time effect. This is a persistent effect. So now whenever a player activates an active character's ability, when a player activates an active character ability or a armor, they take, I'm not sure what that symbol is. They take 1 damage. Oh, boo. Oh no. I was planning on getting a ton of potions to heal. I mean, I guess it still gives us 2 health. It's not the end of the world, but that sucks. So this is going to stay in play until we get rid of it. We get rid of it by spending 30 soul points. So in the competitive game, you're playing the same game, and then whoever has the most soul points at the end of the game is the winner. In co-op and solo, it doesn't matter how many points you have because you're all working together, right? So instead, those get converted into a resource to get rid of these dark rituals. So yeah, we're going to get some points to get rid of this card. That is pretty bad. Oh, thank you. Character or faction ability. Ah, the banner. That makes sense. No! No! Whenever it activates an active ability or a faction ability. Oh, that's a good question. Because it says here, it says when you activate it. If it's triggered, is it activated? Because what we have is a triggered effect whenever you kill a monster. It's not activated, but it could be considered as active. I'm curious what you think, Sam, on that one. So, does it trigger on the Book of Hunting? All right, we'll put that there for now as a reminder. It is passive. Cool. Okay. It does not. That is it. Okay, and that was a whole round. So now we're going to rinse and repeat. So, it's going to go faster now, guys. Just want to explain everything the first time. So, this is what I'm going to do this for reference. So, bosses live, we have to roll a d6. So, if someone's roll d6, so feel free to. In the meantime, I'm going to draw the new quest. So, let's see. We have a revealer. Use 3 torches for different hexes in a single turn. Okay, gain 9 soul points and a torch. Cool. See your roll, Brian. Got it. Okay. So that is going to cause this guy to move 5, which is down here. He's just pacing back and forth, waiting for us. So, okay. And then let's see. That's it. Oh, stamina comes back up, and we take our turn. Okay, so let us keep exploring. Should we go north or go further west? Don't know if it matters a whole lot. I just want to avoid the boss. Let's go north. I think we might have a little better chance of avoiding that. So I'm going to spend 2 stamina to move into this hex here. Ah, here we go. I was waiting for this. This is our first trap. So these are probably the most common cards abilities you run into. So what that means is we're going to draw a trap card here and flip it over and see what it is. We found a golden tooth, a deadly sewer piranha. So first thing we have to do of this is we have to do this effect here. So this effect is basically when we reveal it, we have to raise the threat. 3 times. 3 times for that one. Oh man, I just realized this is actually elite. It's got 3 stars up here. 1 star is normal, 2 stars like somewhat difficult, 3 stars is elite. So this is a really tough to fight. Oh my gosh, escape rolls gain -1 till the end of combat. So he's really hard to escape from. But if we do kill him, we get 5 soul points, 2 treasures, and 1 spell, which is a lot. 10 attack and 12 health. Woo boy. Oh boy, this is a big one. Okay. So how does combat work? I'm gonna zoom over here so you guys can follow along with me. So we're going to set his health to 12. So like that. We're going to set our attack to 11 because that's how much we have. Okay. And this is the reason why this is duplicated, because some characters might say, hey, ignore your, it's immune to or resistant to 2 magic, for example. You would have to do the math to see what your magic score is. And then down here, the middle area is the difference between the enemy's attack and our defense. So their attack is 10, our defense is only 2, so we set this to 8. So basically, every round, they're going to do 8 damage to us. But we're doing 11 to it. Maybe. Okay, so how does combat work? So not that one, sorry guys. It might have been this one? Nope, not that one either. I got my buttons mixed up here. This one. Ah, here it is. I got it. Okay. So how does combat work? First thing we need to do is decision phase. So we need to choose whether we're going to attack or run away. If we run away, we don't have to deal with them. That's fine. But if we attack them, we're going to, we have a choice to do preparation. We can drink a potion. We do abilities and stuff like that. And then we're going to basically roll a die and see what happens. Dice is going to be a modifier to our damage if we hit. And then after that, the creature is going to attack if they're still alive. They're going to attack us. Also, based upon the escape values, we might take damage as well from that. And then we'll rinse and repeat. And then we go start the whole tree over again with the decision, either attack or escape, and run through the whole thing over until we either run away or we die. So this is an elite. We have a good amount. We have a decent amount of damage, but let's see. He's at 25 health. Oh, he's at 12 health. Ooh, we do 11. We might be able to survive this, actually. I'm tempted to do it. Okay, so how does this work? We'll try. We'll do attack. We'll take some hits, but that's okay, right? It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. So I'm gonna have you guys roll if you guys want. And basically, what's gonna happen is this is the modifier. So we're gonna play on a hard level, and so based upon what we roll, if we roll a 1, it's a miss. There's no damage. Any. If we roll a 2, it's -4 to our damage. And a 6 is a normal damage, and then otherwise, anything in between there, it's a modifier to our damage. So we are very, very likely not to do our max damage because we're playing on hard mode. Now, if we want to escape, we would still roll a die, and if we roll a 3 or higher, we do this effect, which means we do escape, but they do a free attack on us. If we do 2 or lower, we don't escape. But unfortunately, with this piranha, we get -1 to the roll. So we actually need a 4 or higher to be a 4, 5, 6 to be able to escape him if we want to do that. But you know what? Just take some licks. It's gonna hurt, but we'll just go for the damage. So someone will roll a d6. Otherwise, I will roll it manually myself. All right. I'm not seeing anything right now, so maybe I'll just roll myself. Oh boy, okay. Ideally we want a 6. Well, it doesn't matter a whole lot because we can't one-shot him. So, yeah, I'm playing Steve mode, but it's also because the designer told me. I was actually planning to do easy mode. The designer said, no, you should do hard mode. I'm like, oh, fine. So, I see you rolled, Brian, with a 4. All right, so that's me -2 to our damage. So we do 11, so it'd be a 9. So they're going to take 9 licks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So down to they're down to 3, which is awesome. But now they're gonna attack us. And how this works is we just take the damage. There's no dice roll, it's a straight deterministic damage. So we're gonna take 8 damage. We already did the math. So we're just take 8 damage to our 25 health here. So pop this guy off here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we're down to 17. From a 25. Okay. That's it. Next round. So now we're going to make a decision again. Do we want to keep fighting or do we want to run away? He's down to 3 life. If we make contact, we're done. That's good. But let's look at the decision tree again real quick because I actually want to do something real fast. So we're going to choose attack. Preparation phase, we're going to drink a potion because we actually have potions. So let's go ahead and do that for our minor potion here. Now remember, this does heal us 3. So get rid of that. We'll go back up 3. 1, 2, 3. So we're up to 20 health. So down a little bit. Okay. Now let's do our combat. So someone else want to roll a D. Oh, you know what? I see Darren. I saw you roll. Sweet. Darren rolled a... And the 4 as well. Sweet. That's going to be perfect, I think. 4 is -2. -2 to our 11 is 9. Plenty. He only has 3 health. Done. Destroyed. Whoop, whoop. Okay. Awesome. So we were successful in defeating that elite. So luckily we got that dagger early. So that's good. So we look at the bottom of this, and now we're going to gain 5 souls. And we're going to draw 2 treasures and a spell. That guy is defeated. Sweet. Okay, so 2 treasures. Let's see what we get. The first treasure we get is this one. We get arcane amulets. Wow, 5 magic, but it's a double-handed weapon. Oh, yeah, we're gonna switch that out. yeah, that's pretty awesome. So okay. We'll be all magic in this now, so we're definitely going to put that on. It's double-handed, but that's okay. Actually, see what the next one is first. The Fire Magic Sphere. Ooh, actually, this is single-handed. This gives us 2 physical and a magic. So if we can actually have both these, which would be 5, 6. Actually, it's better to have one of each, one hand, because this gives us basically just 5. And if we combine these together, that gives us 6. So we'll keep both those. And this one I'll probably just sell at some point. So I'll hang on to my hand for now. And we'll equip these two. So, sweet. And that's going to increase our total combat by 3 more. So we're up to 14 combat. So, good job, guys. And then we get a spell. Let's see what spell we get. Ooh, this is a good one. So, this one is Regenerative Circle. This one we can just play. We'll probably play here in a second. But it's an aura, meaning we have 3 of these in play. These are ongoing effects. And it says, when a round ends, each player restores 1 health. So we're going to continuously heal, which is awesome. I love it. Great card to draw onto. Okay, let's be part of our hand. That is it for that tile. Did I forget to give? Did we get money for that one or not? No, we just got cards for that. We didn't get any money for that. Oh, we did get money. I forgot. On the Book of Hunting, every time we kill a creature, we do get 2 money. Boop, boop. There we go. Oh, you're right. I did forget to advance the tracker. Thank you so much, Sam, for keeping me honest. So what that means here, remember, we actually have to increase it 3 times. So it'll be 1, 2, 3. Oh, you know what? That does trigger the first ability. So let's look at that together. Oh, wrong button, sorry. So the first ability we do reach this one. So when a player steps on a closed passage hex, they take 2 damage. And what that means is, if we look at the board here, these are the closed passage hex. So if we step on there or take damage, we just kind of want to avoid them right now. So, okay. We have 3 more stamina to use. Let's keep exploring. Let's keep our distance right now. Let's go there. Let's spend 2. Let's go to this spot here. Try to stay away from that. Oh, nice. Okay, sweet. So this is a free visit to the minigame. The minigame is actually on the merchant here. It's called Lucky Roll. It's right here. But it's probably a little bit easier to explain if we look at the card itself. So here's the reference card. So we ran into the Lucky Roll event, so we get to do this for free. So basically what we're going to do is we're going to roll a d6, and then we get whatever we roll down here. Now, normally when you do this, if you do the merchant, you have to spend 3 money to play the game. But we could do this for free. So if someone on the chat wants to roll a d6, hopefully roll a 3 or higher, we get some goodies. Potentially a torch, a minor potion, a spell, or a treasure. So a 5 or 6 would be awesome in this situation. But take whatever you get. It's free, right? I don't see a roll. All right, so I saw a roll. So rolled a 3 with a d6. That one is, I put that away, sorry. That was as a minor potion. No, it's a torch. Okay, it's a torch. So we'll grab a torch and put it here. That will help us do the quest. If we get 2 more torches, we can do that quest, which would be pretty nice. Do those effects on the tracker continue as you go up, like in Burn Cycle? That is correct. They accumulate. They don't go away. We're just going to add more and more abilities as we go. So yes, good question. Okay, we do have 1 more stamina. We could technically explore if we wanted with that torch, but I want to save it. I think what I'll wind up doing is using our innate ability. It's kind of a bummer, but it's a net positive. We'll spend 1 stamina to gain a minor health potion. Now, unfortunately, because of this dark ritual, we're going to take 1 damage by doing that. So, not great, but the fact that we are going to net +2 health, I feel like that's going to be worth it. So, we eventually have to get rid of that. All right, that's it. We're done with our stamina. And we'll keep going on. So we have end of turn phase. We don't only have 2 cards in our hand. And end of the round, we're going to increase the stage threat by 2. So that's going to go up 1, 2. So we still got ways to go here. Nothing to worry about yet. And then the quest isn't going to move because we're just playing single player. And then we're going to draw a free sorcery card. So let's see what we get there. We draw into a forfeit. So one-time bad effect. Each player discards a torch. No! Easy come, easy go. Okay. Oh, I should be marking this ability with a cube every time I do it. So it's keep track of once per round, but I just haven't done that yet. So okay. That's it. Let's keep going. So next round, we move on to the round marker up, I believe. Yeah, okay. Boss phase. We have to roll the dice for the boss, and then we have to reveal a new quest. So someone's roll for the boss, I will reveal a quest while you guys do that. We have Metal Pile. Have your defense equal to or greater than the creature's attack. Ooh. We have a really weak defense now, but there's a chance if we run to a weak creature. We'll see. We'll have to keep track of that, so. Okay, put that up there. And I see a 6 from Brian, so that is going to move the... I just push. Oh, I know I pushed. So that's going to move the boss up here, which is great. Get away from us, so good. Okay. And make sure there's nothing else I'm forgetting here. Oh yeah, restore stamina, of course, yep. And then it's our turn. Oh, you know what I did forget? We should... Okay, I'm going to retcon this real quick. We should have played the aura. There's no reason why we didn't at the end of the last round, so we should have healed 1. So I'm going to retcon that, say we played that because there's no reason... It doesn't require stamina, you just do it, right? So I'm going to give us back our 1 health we lost there from using our ability. So, okay. It is our turns. So let's just keep exploring. Let's go here. Let's see what we find. So 2 stamina, flip this over. It's another trap. Okay. So we run into this time. We run into this. This is a septic wishing well. I don't want a septic wishing well. That sounds gross. A ritual well built by the homeless among the Cabora people. So choose one. We can make a wish. We can spend 2 money, which we do have, to draw treasure or take a damage. And if we stay alive, we get a spell. Well, let's spend our money. Let's spend our money to get a free treasure. So that seems worth it. Okay. And we get... Oh, it's a pet. So we get Goldhide the Salamander. So whenever your recovery phase begins, roll a die. If you roll a 4 or higher, gain 2 money. So way of getting some free money from that. Now, here's the catch though with this. So if we look at Mimi, this is also a cat. And Mimi specifically says that may not be traded, stolen, disabled, unequipped, or discarded. So we cannot get rid of Mimi. She's our pet permanently, and we only have 1 spot for a pet. So we can't use this guy. But the nice thing is whenever you discard a pet, we get some bonuses. So it actually worked out pretty well. So I was hoping I would be able to show you this. So I think discarding is just a action we can do. Oh, let me move this off so I can check here. Oh, not that one, sorry. I think it's this one here. Yeah, discarding cards is just an action you can do. So that's pretty good. So the question though, so we can discard this to do the effect, but we do... Let me check something. We do have this quest. It is... Sorry, I'm looking up here. Recycler. Discard 3 cards from your hand in a single turn. Ah, okay. So we could do it now, but honestly, we have 2 cards that we can discard, so potentially, but this one we could sell. So let's hang on to it for now, and see if we can't leverage that as well. because that effect, if I remember correctly, for from Mimi, it is a triggered. Yeah, it's a triggered effect. So I can discard it for the quest and also use this ability. So. How cute can be an appetizer if you get hungry. Yeah. Yeah. The salamander. So, yeah, we'll just hang on to it for now. So, okay. Cool. That was that. Let's move 2 more stamina. We'll move up here. We'll keep exploring. We run into a minor health potion. So just get one for free. No complaints there. And then we have 1 stamina left. So you probably guess what's happening. We're going to spend that stamina. We're going to lose a health, but because of our aura, we'll gain it back. So I'm just going to not change it. And we'll get another minor health potion. So we're maxed up on health potions. Actually, you know what? Let's spend one of them right away to heal 3. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Might as well. Cool. Okay, that is it. We have nothing else we want to do. End of the round. So we only have 2 cards in hand. We're fine there. We increase the threat twice. 1, 2, which is okay. Nothing is going to trigger yet. And then advance the round marker. And we get a free sorcery card. Okay, we draw into a spell. This is a normal spell. So when you're playing competitive, you will see basically a deck full of these for the most part. Each player chooses to gain a torch or a minor health potion. Okay. Not bad. Also discard father, which is nice. I can't get to the game. My cat would totally demolish this board. That's true. That's true, Cassie. Not a cat-friendly board. All the hexes everywhere. So definitely something to consider. Okay. Where was I? Lost my train of thought. Oh, next round. Yes. So bosses can go. If someone can roll, feel free to. Otherwise, I'll roll, and then we'll do the quest. All right. Here we go. The next quest we have is Sipper. Drink 5 potions in a single turn. Possible. Unlikely, but possible. Gain 10 soul points and 2 maximum health. That's pretty nice. Okay. Got a 3. I see it, Ryan. Thank you. Okay. Let's see what that's going to move him to. Looks like he's moving back to the middle. He's just pacing around. I'm fine with that. Okay. All right. Let me grab this card. I keep referencing it. Oh yeah, restore stamina, and then it is our turn. Okay, let's keep our explore going. So let's spend 2 of our stamina to move here to start. Oops, let me throw that around. Oh sweet, we just got 3 money. Boop boop. Money lying on the ground. I like it. Okay, good. Spend 2 more stamina. Let's move here. Oh, money bags! I love it. And then we have 1 stamina left over. Just like before, I'm going to use it to gain our minor potion. So we're at max here again. But we would lose a health because of this ability, but we're going to gain it because of this ability, so I'm going to not bother changing it. So, okay. So far, we're doing okay. I want to find some armor. I want to find some armor still. So I'm not ready to face the boss yet. And I would love to be able to get rid of some of the stuff first. All right. At the end of the round, this is going to go up twice. 1, 2. So we did cross another level. So let's look at that together. Wrong button. So we crossed this one here. So whenever a turn ends, each player on a danger token takes 3 damage. What does that mean? So danger tokens are these tokens here. We're going to be placing them on the board very soon here. And it says also, whenever the threat level reaches a threat, smell spreads. So basically, every time we reach a new one of these triggers, we're going to smell spread ability, which is down here. We place a danger token on hexes adjacent to other danger tokens. So basically, the bad guy he's starting to flood the dungeon with stink. So here, and here, and then when we ever have to smell spread the smell, those will expand again, and basically we're going to eventually force it towards the middle. Yeah. Okay. That is it though. Advance round marker, and we get a new spell. Ooh, another aura. Whenever a round ends, each player gains a minor health potion. We might be able to do that sipper ability. Because we can drink all of those. We can gain one more, makes it 4. We have to run into one potion. If we can run into one freebie potion, we can do the sipper ability. That's cool. Okay. I'll have to keep that in mind. But we can also just discard it. It's good. It's good for getting that quest, but we don't need it for anything else. 2 words, box old spice. Yes. I don't think I have anything for... Nah, I don't have anything for that, for a stinky boss, so... Okay. That is it. We're on to the next round. So, boss needs to move. If you guys want to roll for him, feel free to. Otherwise, I'm going to draw the next card. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here's our 5th one. We have Flawless Fighter. Kill 2 creatures without dying in a single turn. Okay. That's doable. Okay, I have to keep track of that one. Okay. And I don't see any rolls from the chat. So I guess I will roll myself. All right. Oh, I see it now. Derek rolled a 3. Let's see. So 3 is going to move him down here. Okay. Just wandering back and forth. Okay. Back to us. Yes, action phase. Okay, so let's spend 2 of our stamina, of our 5. Let's keep exploring. Look at this one here. Tiny for breeze, yeah. Okay, here is a trap. So let's see what we run into for this one. We run into toxic mucus. A grotesque mixture of rat slime, sewage, and a thick layer of mucus. So this is an enemy. We're going to increase the threat by 1. So that's going to up 1. And then it's going to have 8 health, or 8 damage, 7 health, and we gain some souls, a good chunk of money, and take a damage by defeating him, because I guess it's mucus, right? But this is a weak guy. So only 8 attack and 7 health. So let's set him up over here, and we'll do the combat. Now, if we do 2 combats, that'll be great, because that way we can complete one of those quests. So, or I have our combat sub over there, because it's the same down here, and there's nothing modified there. They have 8 attack, we have 2 defense, so they're going to be doing 6 to us. Put that to 6, and then their health is 7. Okay, I think you can one-shot this guy, though. I think we can one-shot him. We have 14. So let's, as a reminder, we're going to our combat. And then we'll... Oh, that's not the combat one. Is it the combat one? Nope. There's the combat one. There we go. Sorry, guys. Got a lot of different things to pull up on screen. So, this one, we could drink a potion right now, which is tempting. But we can't go above our max right now anyway. We're going to take a damage. I'm going to hang on to it for now. So, yeah, because we're not going to gain any potions from defeating him. So, all right, we're just going to go into the dice roll. So if someone wants to roll for us, feel free to. So as a reminder, here's the modifiers. So we have 11. Don't roll a 1. If you roll a 2, it's -4. He's at 7. Yes. So Anything but a 1 will defeat him. With the heart is how I read this. So exclamation point D6 if you guys want to do it. Awesome. Nice roll, Brian, with a 4. So -2 to our 11. So it's 9. He only has 7 health. 1 shot. Boom. You know what? I'm going to give Brian the Gambit Slam. With that roll. 1 shot that guy. Love it. Okay, cool. So we're going to gain 1 soul there. And 5 money, so we're up to 11. And we are going to take 1 damage, but that's okay. Take 1 damage here. But you know what we could do as an action? We're going to spend 1 of these to go up to max health. So, cool. So we used 1 potion so far. It's unlikely we'll do all of them, but that's okay. We'll see what happens. Okay. That was our first one. Let's move on to 2 more stamina to move here. 5 money. That's good, though. I was hoping it was the enemy. Oh, thank you. +2 coins. Thank you. From the faction ability. So as a reminder, because I'm going to probably forget most of the game, we chose the Book of Hunting. Whenever you kill a creature, you get +2 coins. Thank you, Sam. Good call. I think we will go ahead and play the Little Gift. So this will give us at the end of the round, a free health potion. And oh, hold on a second. We can always do it. 1, 2. Oh, I forgot we have this card on our hand. For this one, we can gain a minor health potion. And the nice thing is we can gain a health potion normally anyway. So we're going to have all 3. 3, 4. We can actually do the Sipper ability next turn. We can make it happen. Because now that I've played the spell out, this other aura, we'll do it. So, okay. I'm not using a lot of stamina. There's nothing I can really use it for at this point. Or that I want to use it for, let me put it that way. So we'll move on to the end of the round. So we're going to increase this by 2. 1, 2. So no new levels yet. And then quest up this move. This moves 1 place forward. And then we get a new spell. So our new one is Forfeit. Discard an active quest. So failed aspirations. So one of these guys is going away. Which one of them is the least likely? Sipper we can do. Flawless Fighter I think we can do. Use 3 torches in a single turn. Yeah, it's either 3 torches a single turn, or have your armor equal to or greater than a creature's attack. Let's use. We don't have a good way of getting torches. We can just buy them though. Yeah, let's get rid of the metal pile 1. So that'll be out of the game. So okay. So I don't have to worry about the armor matching yet, but that's okay. All right, that's it. Where was I in the turn structure? Oh yeah, that was this free spell. And then we're going to move on to the next round. So boss phase. Roll the boss die, and then we're going to get a new quest. We get Explorer. Reveal a merchant event, not a temporary merchant. So we just have to find the merchant. That's easy to do. Just gotta run into him. Okay. 6. See it, Brian. So that's gonna move him back up again. He's just like moving 1 space away from the center and coming back each time. So that's okay. It works. And then we're back up to max stamina. Oh, by the way, at the end of the round, we should have healed 1. We're at max health. But more importantly, we should have gained a minor potion because of this little gift aura. So, okay. Because I'm pretty sure we're going to do the super quest this turn. Okay. Let's go exploring. 2 stamina. Let's move on to this spot here. 1 spell and a torch. Okay, cool. Torch is useful. And see what we get for a spell. We draw into a shared vision. Each player draws a spell. Okay, well, you know what? Ooh, that could be a discard, though. I'll hang on to it. That might be a good one to discard. Let's move 2 more stamina to move... So I'm tempted to move north, but the problem is, if I look over here, we're pretty close to the next level. And as a reminder, what happens here is we are already on this one, right? Whenever a threat level reaches a threat, smell spreads, which means we're going to put them on adjacent spots. And whenever a turn ends, each player on a danger token takes 3 damage. Oh, that's going to happen before our turn ends. So we'll be okay. We can actually move north. Yeah, we can actually move north without worrying about the damage. We have a lot of health potions too. I shouldn't be worried too much about that. All right, so let's move north here. 3 more money. We need to find that merchant. That's what we need to do. Okay. We have 1 stamina left. Okay, here's the... We have options here. So, it is very possible for us to do the Sipper ability right now. But the problem is we're at max health, so we'd be just dumping potions for no reason. We're just downing them because we can, right? I'm tempted to just... I want to take some damage first so we can actually get some health out of it. So I think I'm just gonna wait a little bit more and not worry about it. So, okay, that is it. We're not gonna use the last stamina. There's nothing we need to really use. Well, we could go exploring, but do we have we have the revealer, which we need 3 torches. So we'll hang on to it for now. Okay, we'll end our turn. I'm trying to do the quest. I want to do a quest. This is gonna move up twice. 1, 2. So it is gonna trigger the next effect. So looking at that, let me put this away so you can see a little bit better. There you go. So that's gonna be up here. Whenever a danger token is placed on a player, they take 3 damage. Oh, remember when I said we were safe? I should have read ahead. So not so much, but that is okay. We have... Remember I said I wanted to heal anyway. It's no big deal. So we're going to put danger tokens next to all of those as smell spreads because we got a new threat level. Okay, but we're also going to take 3 damage because I was too close to that. Okay. And 3 damage will put us down to 22. But we can easily heal that, not worry about that. Question. If you land on a revealed tile, do you get the benefit again? You do not, Brian. There is an exception. The merchant tile is one you can visit over and over and over again. So, we'll eventually find that one, hopefully, and you'll see how that works, but not usually. Now, there is an ability in the game. In fact, I was tempted to get it. You can actually get a falcon, and you can actually spend money to redo the loot effect again, which is kind of cool. So there's ways to do abilities again, but it's not normal, put it that way. All right. Quest moves. Right moves up here. Okay. And then we're going to draw a sorcery card. We have a shared vision. Oh, we have another one. We have 2 of those. This draws us a magic one. That's an easy one to discard. Oh yeah. Yeah, we're ready to do that quest. Discard 3 cards a turn. Totally, we'll do quest next round. Okay. Boss phase. So I'm gonna roll for the boss, and we get another quest. This is our second to last one. We got lucky. Roll the attack die at 5 or higher twice in a single combat. Okay, keep track of that. And the boss roll. I don't see any boss rolls yet. Here you guys probably. Oh, there it is. A 3. Probably. Oh, he's in the middle anyway. I was like, he's moving back and forth now. Move down here now. Cool. All right. It is our turn. So we can move through the danger tokens. We just can't end our turn there to take damage. Okay, that seems okay. So let's use 2, and we're gonna explore this one here because we want to flip this over, but I want to get away from it. Oh, a spell and a torch. Okay, that is interesting. So torch token, and the spell we get is a bad one. Discard an active, another failed aspiration. Discard an active, one of these quests. So I think the hardest one to do is kind of go for a couple of them actually. Kill 2 creatures in a single turn without dying. Let's do the lucky one. I don't have to worry about it. So we didn't worry about that one because the rest of them I think we can do. Okay. And I got the torch for that. Yeah, we're good. Okay, cool. Spend 2 more. Let's move down here. See what this one is. Ah, trap. Okay. So let's see what we get for that trap card. We get a 2-star enemy, mutated bat. A bat that has fallen victim to enchanted fruits. So we move the threat up twice. 1, 2, so nothing yet. This creature is immune to magic. Okay, so this is going to adjust our attack values. So our magic is currently 7. So we're going to only use our might, which is currently 4, 5, oh, it's also 7. So basically, it drops our attack in half, which is really bad. But it has lower stats, so that's what this is. That's why we have this up here twice. So, yeah, we lose 7 of our 14. We're down to 7. So, okay, 7 fight. It has 6 health. And it does 7 to us. We have 2 armor, so we'll take 5 on each attack. Okay. Mitch, catch you on. I'll use it. You were very quick on that roll. I like it. Definitely attack. Right? Definitely attack. So, actually, that's great because if I remember correctly, this is no modification, so straight damage. So 7. Oh, you know what? That kills it. Woo, Cassie. You know what? You get a Gamma Slam. One shot that bat. I love it. Okay. So we are going to gain 3. I'll put it back on screen here. Yeah, excellent roll. Excellent roll. 1, 2, 3 there, and we get a minor health potion, which we're. Oh crap! We should have done that. Oh, we would have known this. I should have read ahead. I'm a retcon that we spend the health potion to be at max health anyway. There's no reason why we shouldn't. Then we'll gain 1 back. So we did 1 health potion, and we draw a spell. I should have read ahead. I could have planned for that because that'll make Sipper work easier. Okay. Cost pressure. Another dark ritual. So it'd be 22 experience to get rid of this one. Torches and potions cost 1 more than merchant. That's okay. We're probably not going to worry about that one too much. All right. 1. Yeah. Okay. This is really good. This is really good. Where were we? We were, oops, sorry, I didn't mean to bump him. We were here. No, we were here. Explore and move. Yeah, yeah. Okay. Okay, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna go for some quests now. We're ready. I'm gonna get rid of these 3 cards. 2 shared visions, which just gives us spells, and the salamander. Okay, and we're doing that for the which one is it? It's the recycler. Here it is. Discard 3 cards from your hand in a single turn. We're gonna gain 11 soul, which is awesome. We're gonna be up to 20. And we gain 4 money. Whenever we get to that merchant, we're gonna be set off pretty nicely. Okay, but that's not all that happens. If we remember our ability, we have Mimi. Whenever you discard a pet, which we just did, draw a treasure, and we can choose to gain money, more souls, or restore 4 health. We're at max health, so definitely not that. We'll definitely get the treasure, and we choose. I think we just get the money. We need 30 though. We'll get the money. Let's go. Oh, every time I forget. Thank you. I forgot the gold. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Every time. Yeah, we're getting more gold for this one. We'll get the 3 gold. 1, 2, 3. And then we're gonna get a treasure for this one. And we get flipped this over. So I'll show you the other side of the cat. But let's look at the treasure first. We draw into Armored Wristblade. So this gives us armor. 2 magic, 1 armor, and 2 physical, 1 armor, and 1 fight. Which is better just straight up than our fire magic sphere. So we will definitely be equipping that instead. So it gives another armor. Sweet. Okay. Now, Mimi flips over. So Mimi is now this side. So now, whenever we discard a pet, we will get 2 spells, and we choose the same abilities, and then we flip it back over. So the cool thing about Mimi is she will either give you free treasures or free spells, and just changes based upon anytime you run into other pets. So, very cool in that one. Okay. But we're not done yet. We're doing a super questing phase. We drank 1 potion. Yes, we drank 1 potion already. I'm going to spend all 3 of these. We're at max health, that's okay, to drink them. So that's 3. So we've drank 4 potions. We use our last stamina. We take a hit, but we can heal back anyway. To get back another potion, we'll drink that right away as well. So that's 5. We just drank 5 potions in a turn. So that will complete our sipper. Drink 5 in a single turn. There we go. Gain 10 souls. And plus 2 maximum health. Love it. So max health goes up a little bit. And we're up to 30. Yep, 30. Cool. Okay, that one's done. Okay, not done yet though. I want to get rid of one of these. This one is a pain in the butt for us. It costs all 30, but let's get rid of it. Spend all that experience to get rid of this dark ritual. Enough of that. Okay. Okay, what else do we have to do for our quests? We have 1 more quest popping up, but we have kill 2 creatures without dying, explore with torture 3 times, and find the merchant. Okay. That's all we have left. Okay. That's it. Yeah, cool. Just make sure nothing else I'm forgetting. And then we're going to increase the threat twice. 1, 2. Oh boy. Hit new threat level. Which means all this is going to spread again. Which means I'm still too close to that. So, yeah, it's fine, guys. It's fine. We're going to take 3 damage. 1, 2, 3 down to 22. Because it appeared on our spot. But let's also look at what that new ability does. That is going to be, yeah, it's on the other side of the board here. Queen Gloomsense ability does 4 damage up from 2. So now if we land next to the queen. Oh shoot. I hit the wrong button, guys. How much money do we have? Do we have 30 money? I think we have 30 money. I hope someone can check the stream real quick for me. I'm sorry. I forget how much money we had. Press wrong button. So so that is, yeah, if we next to instead of 2 damage, it does 4. So yeah. 30 money. Thank you, Brian. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Whew. Crisis averted. One bad thing about doing digital money sometimes, right? Okay. Okay. This is gonna move up. And that is it. Then we're gonna draw a new spell. We have Nepotism, or each player's first merchant refresh of the turn is free. Awesome. Love it. We're definitely playing that. Okay. That's it. Next round. Boss is live. We're going to roll the dice, and we're going to get our last quest card. And we'll get rid of this quest token because we're done. We're done for solo. We found Trader. Buy a potion, torch, treasure, and spell in a single turn. That's going to be tough. That'll be tough to do. Well, we have a lot of money, though. Let's see. Let's see what happens. Okay. And then I don't see... Oh, boss roll 5. Got it. Got it, Brian. So let's see. 5 is... He is not going back to the middle. He's actually venturing this way instead. He's staying in the center a little bit, but that's okay. I kind of want him there because I want to stay away from the stink. So the question is, are we strong enough to face him? I don't think we are yet. Oh, you know what? I totally skipped over end of round effect. We should have got a free minor potion. Yeah, I forgot to do that. I want to find the merchant. After we find the merchant, then I think we're ready to take on, hopefully take on the boss. So let's keep exploring. Let's spend 2 of our stamina. Yeah. Until I find another torch, I'm going to spend 2 stamina. So, oh, there's another trap. Okay. See what we've run into? We ran into G. Loopy, the rotten biotechnological organism heap. I cannot say this at all. It's elite. We have to move the thread up 3 times. Oh boy. 1, 2, 3. Do off the side here. Whenever a combat turn begins, gain -2 magic until the end of combat. So he's going to drain our magic each round. If we destroy him, we gain 5 soul points, a major health potion, and draw a treasure and a spell. Yeah, we're going for this. We're definitely going for this, because we got to defeat 2 of these guys, right? Okay. So, he has 18 health. 10 and 8. Okay. So, we would normally have our 14. But because he's drained 2 of our magic, it's going to automatically drop down to 12 to start. So I'm going to set to 12 to start. And then his attack is 8, but we have 3 armor now. So we'll be taking 5. So that's already set to 5. Okay, so that's all set up now. Okay. Oh, you got it, Cassie. Got it with your 4. Okay, so we're definitely going to do the combat. Before combat starts, though, I am going to do preparation and drink one of these minor potions. So that's going to boost us up 1, 2, 3. A little bit close to our max, which is good. All right. Then we do Cassie's roll of a 4, which is, I believe, -1? -2. So -2 to our attack. So it's 12, so it's a 10 attack to him. 10 attack. So this just drops down. So he's got 8 health left. Okay. Then he's going to hit his back for 5. So we'll go down to 20 even. Okay. Now we're going to drop our attack by 2 again. Because we do every combat turn, we're going to drop our magic. Until our magic's gone. We have 7 magic total. So the minimum we can go down to is 7 attack. Okay. Let's do another. I don't have any other potions to drink, but we'll do another combat. So if someone want to roll for us, that'd be awesome. Otherwise, I will roll. And for this one, he's at 8 health. 8, and we have 10. So we want to roll a 4 higher. Not a 1, Cassie. No! That's a miss. So nothing happens. So we're just going to take 5 damage. No! Okay, down to 15. You're still alive, though. Nope. Not ideal. Okay, then we drop her again. So now we're down to 8 attack total. We got to take him out. No. Cass, you've been rolling so good. Totally fine. Totally fine. But you have a chance to make it up. You can roll again right now. So we have 8. 8 to his 8. If we roll a 6, we take him out. Oh, Brian with a 6! Because that's no modification. That is straight damage. We happen to have 8 to his 8. That is enough to finish him. Woo! Nice. Okay, we got through that one. Gain 5 soul. A major health potion, which I'll gladly take. And then we get a treasure and a spell. Okay. Treasure first. Let's see what it is. I put myself on timeout. We have a tri-blowgun. So this gives 3 fight. It's not any better than anything we have. It's basically the same thing as a crescent dagger, honestly. So add to that. And then we get a spell. Let's see what we get for our spell. We get another aura. This will be our 3rd aura if we play it. When our round ends, each player gains a torch. That is perfect. We can use that for Explorer. That is perfect. Yeah. Cool. Okay. Speaking of which, let's play... Yeah, let's play this aura. We can only have 3 in play at a time, but that one's going to help us get the Explorer thing going. Okay. Where's the merchant? Let's move for 2 more. Let's move up here. Okay, we found a spell, 3 health, and we can go to the merchant for 1 time. That's okay. That's okay. So 3 health is good. Definitely use that. We get a spell and the merchant. So let's do the spell first. Found a forfeit. Boo! Each player gains -1 maximum health. Boo! Boo! That's okay. That's okay. Okay, now we do the merchant. So now, if I remember correctly, we have 1 open spot. I think when we visit him, we fill empty spots. I forget. I'm sure Sen might respond to me. I forget how that works real quick. Because I don't remember if you have to like refresh each time or not. New treasure cards are revealed. Yes, new ones. Oh wait, each time you do 3 new ones though, I think. Whenever the player interacts with the merchant event, new treasure cards are revealed and placed in the available merchant spot. Yeah. Yeah. I think we get all 3 new ones, I think, is how I read that. So if I'm wrong, I'm sure Sen will correct me. Okay, here we go. So let's see what we get for our 3. So the first one's in the left slot. It's normal price. A rusty knife, which is not as good as the stuff we have. Next one we have is a throwing card deck. We only open treasure cards for empty slots we only open treasure cards for empty slots for first time. So does that mean we only do 1 card because I have 1 open slot? Oh yeah, for the first time. Gotcha. So I guess the question, Sam, is do I get 3 cards now or just one? Because I have 2 still out there. Help me out with that, I guess. Because before we had these 2 cards. And so is this the 3rd card or is that the 1st card and I get 2 new ones? Not entirely clear on the rulebook there. Okay. While he a 3rd card. So that's the 3rd card. Okay, cool. All right, that helps then. So that's this kind of one, which I don't really care for. The other ones, honestly, aren't worth it for what we have. So it's not. This is all. Honestly, we should refresh that. We could spend 3 money to do that, which is tempting. We do have an aura to do that for free, which is kind of nice. But we have other things we do with him. We have 30 gold. We should definitely spend a bunch of this. Could we do the trader? Buy a potion, treasure, a torch, and a spell in a single turn. Now the potions and torches cost 1 more because of a dark ritual we have out. So that one, let me just look at this. So it would be 3, 5, 7 to do a torch and a potion at minimum. And then we could do 7 by card off the top of the deck, which isn't bad. Be 14. A spell would cost us another 4, 18. We could spend 18 gold and complete this. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. Let's spend 18 gold. Well, we'll spend more than 18 gold. Because I want to buy something other than a minor health potion, because we get those so easily. Let's get... Oh, purify now. +2 maximum health, or... What does the vitality potion do? 2 maximum health, or sprint costs 1 less for this turn. Ooh, I like the vitality potion. We have to spend 17 total. Yeah, so we do 17, so we're going to be down to 12. No, that's not math, 13. We'll be down to 13 coins. Let's do it. Spend a bunch of this. So I'm going to buy a vitality potion for 1. I'm going to buy a torch. I'm going to get a free torch, I know, but that's okay. I want to do this quest. Then I'm going to buy the top card of the treasure deck and a spell. And that will be enough to do all of these. So that's going to be good. So the top card of the treasure deck is a throwing card deck. That's okay. It's something. And then the spell we get is a forfeit. Boo! Each player discards 1 potion. Okay, get rid of our major potion, I guess. Okay. Okay, but then we did complete this, so we're gaining 12 experience, so we're up to 17. And 4 more money. So that's also up to 17. Cool, that's complete. Okay, we still have stuff we can do, though. I'm going to basically sell this for half the cost. Actually, I'm going to get rid of this one for half the cost. 3 money, basically. Let's go ahead and refresh the offer. So let's see what 3 new treasures we get. This deck must belong to Gambit. Mon ami. First card we get is a healing totem. Whoa, really expensive. Whenever you take a non-lethal damage, restore health. That is really cool. Okay, very tempting. Elusive Chameleon. A pet. So that will give us a bunch of bonuses. And then we get Greaves, which is armor. Wow. And this you can see here, it's 2 of our encumbrance, and we hold 6. I would love to get the... Oh, so I think the Greaves we should get for sure. And as I do like this healing totem, it's really nice. It will take up 1 of our hand slots. we would lose one combat to basically heal once all the time, which is pretty sweet. But I don't know. I don't think we can afford it all. Oh, this is at half cost. This is only 5. Oh yeah, we're buying that for 5. Absolutely. Down to 12. There we go. Yeah, there you go, Sam. I just realized that's 5 gold. Okay, so that's going to be put on. That's on our feet. So it's going to increase our armor to 6 now, which is awesome. Okay, now I think I want to buy this chameleon so we can just discard it. I know it's a weird thing to do, but I'm going to sell these 2 for half price, so it's basically 6 anyway, to buy the chameleon. And then, do I have enough for that? Oh my gosh, guys, I do. I could sell this for 3. We'd put us at 15. Yes, we'd have 1 left over. Let's do it. Let's do it. Oh no, I was at 5. Dang it. What was that again? Yeah, it's at 5. Nope, was that more than 5? We just did trader. That was at 17. Sorry, guys. There we go. And then this will put us at 1. There we go. Okay. So let's get rid of the crescent dagger. Or we'll switch it out for the crescent dagger. So I'm really happy with that visit. That was a good visit. So we have Greaves now. We have this healing totem. And we have more armor there. So pretty nice. When we take non-lethal damage, restore 1 health. That's sweet. Okay. Trying to think if there's anything else we want to do while we're here. No, nothing else to do while we're here. I think what we'll wind up doing is, so we're done with that event. Let's go and discard our chameleon because we have the cat, right? So when we discard a pet, draw 2 spells and choose to gain stuff. We might gain the health, honestly, because we're actually at lower health. So let's gain the health this time. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So now we're only down 5 health. So we gain 2 spells and we flip this card over. We get a forfeit. Each player discards a potion. Gosh darn it. Lost our vitality potion. Regular spell. Each player gains +1 maximum health. You know what? Let's play that one. Get back our maximum health. There we go. Stop it, game. Okay. And we're back to the treasure for the cat. Okay. That's it. There was a lot happening that turn. A lot happening. So then we have these, which we gain a health back. We have a torch, which is fine. And then we gain a minor health potion for free. Oh, wait. We can actually get a health potion for minor health potion for free, too. So there we go. Yeah. Okay. I forgot to do that one. And it is end of the round. This goes up twice. 1, 2. Ooh, we hit another level. We're getting up there, guys. I think we just have to go for the boss, honestly. So, new level, which means it's going to spread, but it also says here, whenever a player steps on a danger token, they take 1 damage. So I can't just run through... Oh man, I'm going to take damage as I run through stuff. Okay. Oops, wrong button. Sorry, guys. So, here comes the danger as it spreads. Here, this one here, and then looks like we got 2 here, 2 here, 2 here, and 2 here. Okay. And of course we're surrounded by it. Because I planned well. Oopsies. Oopsies. Okay, that's fine. We can heal. Brain fart. Advanced round marker, we don't bother because we're at 8 round, doesn't matter. No more quest to reveal, and we draw a sorcery card. So we get Twist of Fate. Each player plays a free lucky roll in turn order. That's nice. We'll do that next round. Does the danger clear when you walk through it? Not in this game, Frodo. Nope, it just persists. It's just shrinking down the dungeon as we go. Nope. I suspect that other bosses you fight, the danger tokens will do different stuff. So maybe it does in a different one. Maybe they do something totally different. I don't know. It's just that this boss has this toxic fumes that comes in from the outside. Okay. Boss turn, so we roll for the boss, and then we don't have any more quests coming out because we're done with that, and we do our action phase. So if someone to roll for the boss, feel free to, and then we'll figure out what to do for our actions. I think at this point we're ready to take on the boss. Oh, you know what? I should have dropped our attack by 1. We should be at... Yeah, because we have... Let me double check my math here. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yep, we should be at 13. Yep. 4. Got it. 40 boss, yes. 4 is going to move him down 1. Okay. So I think the job is, let's just head straight towards him. We did a good shopping run, but we have a decent way to go to get to him, unfortunately. So, all right, first thing, let's as our turn goes, let's spend a minor potion to heal 3. So we're down 1. Okay, I'm gonna play Twist of Fate. So we can do a free lucky turn. So someone wants to roll for the merchant ability. So ideally roll a 5 or a 6, but okay, whatever else you roll here. Well, I guess we're full of torches, so 4, 5, or 6 would be ideal. And then I think what we're going to do is do the Explorer, not the Explorer, the Revealer effect. We're going to run through a bunch of stuff. Yeah, we're going to do this one. Yep, that's the one we're going to do. A 4. I'm okay with that. Nice. A minor potion. Sweet. Okay. That's a free, basically a free play, so I like that. I don't care about getting more torches, honestly, so I'm going to get rid of... Actually, you know what? Maybe I'll keep the torches. I'm going to play the nepotism so we get a free refresh with a merchant. And instead, I'm going to get rid of this regenerative circle healing 1 every turn. Because we've got so much health, I don't think we need it. We only have 3 of these out at a time, basically. Okay, so now I'm going to be using these torches to run like the wind. Run like the wind, bullseye! So 1 stamina, 1 torch. And we are going to move into this spot, which means we do take a damage. But that's okay. A damage and we get 3 coins. Okay, so we're down here 1, and our coins goes up to 4. Okay. I'm gonna do. You see what it's gonna do? I'm gonna do it 3 times. We'll do it again. A torch and then 1 stamina to move here. Don't jinx me, yeah. Oh, we get a torch back. Sweet. So we get another damage. We get torch back, and we get a free spell. So let's see what we get for our spell. We get Sturdy Squad. Each player gains +1 maximum health. Oh yeah, we're gonna play that right now. Done. +1 maximum health. Cool. Okay, then let's use another torch. Another stamina. We've got 2 stamina left. Let's move... Oh, I'm not sure. Do we move... I think we just move straight down. Let's keep going straight down. Here. We get a minor health potion. Okay, that's fine. Might as well. But we used 3 torches this turn. So we did the Revealer. We're going to gain 9 souls. So up to 26. And we gain a torch back. Okay. Okay. You don't take damage by stepping because of equipping healing totem. Oh, I had no idea that. Whenever you take non-lethal damage, restore 1. That's true. I was thinking only combat, but yeah, you're right. You are correct. Thank you for catching that. So I would have been... I took 2 damage. Yeah, so I'm up 2 more health. 2 more health. Good catch. The game said the cats be terrifying. I know. Yeah, Cassie made the same comment earlier. Now, if I move on to here, we do take damage. We take 2 damage. Meh. Oh, we actually would take only 1 damage. Yeah, we'll do it. I'll spend 2 stamina to move on to here. We'll just take 1 damage. We normally take 2 damage, but we heal because of the healing totem, so. So, all that, we got closer. I'm going to spend a minor potion to heal back up to maximum. So we're at max health. And I think... Yeah, we get free health, 3 minor health potion anyway. And we get free torch. And... Yes, that's it. Okay, this goes up twice. Oh boy, 1, 2, getting close. We might not even take out the boss, but if we reach the top of this track, I'll show you this, guys, so you guys can follow along here. If we reach the top of the track, we open the passages anyway, we can leave. We don't have to defeat the boss, but I want to defeat the boss! That's my... I want to do it, so... Okay. Nothing I have to worry about there. We draw a sorcery card. Okay, here we go. Another nepotism, we can refresh. Oh, we don't need that. Okay, well, we'll just discard that. Okay. I have 3 cards in hand. It is next round. Boss is alive. Let's roll for the boss. Ideally, a 1 or a 6 would be awesome. But I'll take anything. So, and then it'll be our turn. Stuff on the merchant. We haven't killed 2 guys in a turn. Okay. A 6! Oh, you're the best! Chat is awesome tonight. That is perfect, because if we look down at what that means for the boss, he's going to move up and to the left, so he's actually a little bit close to us. So let's go for the boss now. Let's do it. We're at max health. Got a lot of stuff. So we're going to head and use a torch and 1 of our stamina to move down here. Okay, see what we get. Oh, 5 more money. Okay, that's fine. Take it. So we're up to 9 money. And then we use 1 more stamina and another torch to move into his spot. There's the merchant. We found him. This game looks more complicated than it seems to be. Yeah, there's a lot on the board. There's a lot of pieces, but it plays really fast and easy to pick up once you get used to it, for sure. So here's the actual merchant. Now we have to resolve this first before attacking the boss. Let me make sure that the boss doesn't do damage to us yet. I forget what the boss does. 1 second here. Whenever combat turn ends, does 2 damage to each player. And use no, none of that's mattered yet. Okay, so we're in the boss's spot. We're gonna do the merchant first, which is awesome because we did do the explorer event revealed. So we're gonna gain 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 souls and 2 money. Okay, sweet. Now we do the merchant again. So we have a free refresh. We purchased all the cards, so we're gonna get 3 treasures. Yeah, 3 treasures. So the first one is normal. Recovery and Hatchet Charm. Whenever you escape, restore 3. That's I mean, you can hang on to it. It's a trinket. We don't have that slot filled yet. We have Wisdom Ring. Ooh, I like that. And then we have a Gravity Glove. Ooh, we can actually have 2 trinkets. It costs 12 money to do that. We can do this. This is 3, half price. So what I can do is I can sell this for 3. So that's going to put us up to 14. And then I can buy these two for 9 of that. So we're down to 5. Yeah, that's nice. That's a really good one. Okay. So what that's going to put us at, takes off the screen. So we actually have 2 trinket slots down here. So it's going to give us 4 more combat power, which is awesome. 1, 2, 3, 4, up to 17. Love it. Okay. But we're not done yet. We have a free refresh, so we might as well get rid of this. Oh, we don't have enough money to buy anything else. Yeah, even if we refresh, we don't have 5 money. We can't. I'm broke at that point, so I'm not gonna bother with it. But we could refresh the offer for free because of our special aura, but it's not gonna matter. We do have 5 money. Oh. Can we buy our vitality charm again that we lost? How much does that thing cost again? We're at full. We have to lose a. That's fine. We lose a health. That's probably okay. Or we can buy a major health. Vitality is 6. Can't afford it. A major health is 5. It costs 1 more technically. A strength potion isn't bad. Gains +3 until the end of combat on your next attack die. Oh, or your next attack die gains +1 for this turn. Yeah, strength potion. But it costs 5. I'm 1 short. I have 5 money, but I guess the kicker is, I guess, can we... Is it an action to get rid of something? Here's my dilemma. My dilemma is I want to get rid of a... It's actually not on here. I want to get rid of a dark ritual. Can I do that in the middle of a merchant action? I don't know. If I can, I can buy a potion, which is awesome. Because this dark, what's happening here is I got this cost pressure. It's 22. I've got 33, so I can easily drop down to 11. No problem. That's making everything cost 1 more, which is just one more than I can afford. So I guess the question is, I guess might be something to add in the rule book there. Oh, I can do it. Sweet. Okay. Sweet. Okay, so let's get rid of 22 of that. We'll be down to 11. Okay, so that gets rid of this ritual, which is perfect. Then I have all that money, so now we can buy something. Let's buy the vitality, I think. No, let's buy the strength. The strength one's cool. We'll buy the strength potion for 5. I have to discard one of my minor potions, but that's totally fine. Okay. Okay, cool. I like that. Now we have to do combat with the boss. We have 2 minor potions and a strength potion. And let's see if we can take down Big Bad. Okay, so here's the boss battle, guys. Set this up. So we have 23 health. We're going to do... we have 17 here. 17 damage. We have 6 armor minus their 15. So that's going to put us at 9. Yeah, so we're going to be taking 9 damage on each attack. We're at max health, which is good. Okay. But, so let's do the first combat thing. We're going to spend a potion, spend our strength potion. And this one will give us +3 to the end of combat. So this is going to bump us up 1, 2, 3. So... Oh, we're at even 20. Yeah, even 20 damage. Okay. Now, there's something with... Oh, yeah, the boss says here. Whenever a combat turn ends, take 2 damage. Yeah, so we're going to take 2 damage every turn automatically. So, just to simplify things, I'm going to bump this up by 2. 9. Actually, I shouldn't do that because we have the healing totem. That's gonna mess things up. I can't do that. Okay, so let's do the combat with the boss. So, who wants to roll for the boss? Or us? So we have 20 damage coming at this guy. Only has 23 health. Wow, this is good. This is good. A 4. Sweet. Okay, let's see what that does. 4 is going to be -2. So it's 18 damage. Woo, boy! Ho-hoo! 18 damage on this guy. Okay, so we'll go 0 up to, so down to 5. Down to 5, yep. Now they're gonna hit his back for 9 damage. Okay, so we're gonna be 10, it might be at 19. Okay. As long as we don't miss, we're good here. Oh wait, but every time we take non-lethal damage, we do heal 1. So we're actually at 20. Yeah, we're at 20 because of our healing aura. But then the turn's going to end. We're going to take 2 damage, but then gain 1. So we're effectively just going to take 1 damage. So we're back down to 19. I guess I could have left it as is. Okay. That's it for the combat round. Next round, let's go and take a minor potion. So we have 3. 1, 2, 3. So we're up to 22. Yeah, I healed 1. Yep, I healed 1. I take 2 damage, but heal 1. So it's effectively taking 1 damage. Okay. Oh, you got it. Sweet. Okay. So let's roll again. Who wants to roll? He only has 5 health, so just don't miss, I think is what comes down to it. Yeah, look at that Chris with a big roll. 5 is -1. So that's a total of 19 damage. Totally crushed him. Love it. Boom. He is defeated. Woohoo. Okay, so some things happen after you defeat the boss. So let's look at his card real quick. We look at the defeat thing. We're going to gain 20 points. So we're going up to 31. 31 total souls. And then we gain 8 money. Oh, technically I should have spent that money, sorry. Now we're up to 8. And then we gain a special card. So each boss has a unique equipment. So we gained the Instance of Queen Gloomscent. So let's look at that together. So this is their special equipment. So it's a trinket. Whenever your turn ends, deal 4 damage to each opponent on adjacent hexes. So pretty sweet. So there's actually 2 of these, actually, so it's a little bit of variability. So we can actually equip that right now, which is nice. Because remember, this is only the first level, first stage. We're only going to play the first stage, guys, so we're almost done here. But just want to show how that works. So now they're defeated. I would actually have to discard some cards for this. Let's get rid of the Wisdom Ring, I guess. We'll drop our attack a little bit. Attack drops 2. Okay. Okay. But something else happens. Whenever we defeat the boss, the threat goes to maximum. So, what that means is we have to do spread again because we reach a new level, but we open the passage hexes. Now, whenever a turn ends, smell spreads. So every turn, this is going to get worse and worse, but the main thing is these are now open. So we can get to the next level. And smell would spread right now, so technically we do get hit. We take a damage, but we heal it back anyway, so that's okay. I'm not going to bother. Our health doesn't change. But all of this... Oh boy, this is all over the place here, guys. Yeah, and technically this is filled in over here. I'm not going to bother, because it doesn't really matter. Okay, we still our turn. We have a torch and a stamina. We can go ahead and just move into here and exit the level and win. So, woo! Oh, this is for competitive mode. Did I mess something up? Oh, this one is for competitive mode. I'm sorry. There's a co-op card. I grabbed the wrong one. Yeah, sorry, wrong one. I can grab it, but long story short, I think it heals you automatically instead. So I can grab that one. Don't worry about it too much. My bad. And the reason why you can tell this, I didn't point this out earlier, but if you look really close down here, see you have this little circle? It's hollow. Cards that are filled in, look at this one for example, got a filled in circle. This is co-op solo. So anything with filled in circle is co-op solo. Anything with an empty hole is competitive only. So I'll grab the competitive version of it. Anything that doesn't have a symbol on it is for both modes. So this is for both modes, for example. But yeah, that, my friends, is the first stage. So then we would keep all our stuff for the most part. And then we would recreate a new dungeon with whole new treasure deck, whole new quest deck, new enemies and stuff like that. Everything steps up a level as you go into the next fight. So cool. That, my friends, will mark the end of this playthrough. So I'm having trouble here. Ooh, there we go. There we go. So hopefully you enjoyed it. Like I said, go check out the YouTube, the video description of this video. So, the video description. Check the description of this video. Find a link to the Kickstarter so go check out yourself. If you have any question, anything you saw here, drop a comment below and I'll do my best to answer them. If you like what you saw, like and subscribe to help us the most. If you want to take a step further, we do have a Patreon and Ko-Fi coffee if you want to do that as well. But yeah, go check out on Kickstarter. It did fully fund today, which is awesome. Launch day and it funded already. So you can see there's 2 new bosses out there, a bunch of new heroes and characters out there. But yeah, it seems like a lot. It plays really quick once you get used to it. Like the combat's really fast. It moves at a good pace. Moves at a real good pace. The one thing I've already talked to some about the designer is like I think some of this tables, it takes up too much table space for what it is. I think you just redesign a little bit of the components. Not necessarily change the mechanisms. I think they're fine, but like just change the space of it would help a lot. It doesn't need to be this big is what it comes down to it. How many levels are there? For a full game, you play 3 levels. So this was level 1, and you play 3 more. And each level you play with a different boss. So the next boss is like a crag monster, I think, like a rock monster. And so he has a whole new different abilities and new unique equipment you can get, new effects, a new map, of course. And then the third one, I forget what that one does. There's another boss past that point. But how you play the game is there will be different, my understanding is different level 1s, 2s, and 3 bosses you can fight against. So you just plug it in, and if you just want to build a whole new dungeon, however you feel like, you do that too. I think for competitive mode, you kind of want to have it balanced, but for co-op, you can just like build really crazy dungeons, however you feel like it. So, Rock Lobster, yeah, thanks a lot. No worries. Happy to help Sim. So, cool. That, my friends, is it. We will end it for today. I think I might be taking a break from streaming. Normally I stream on Wednesdays, but I might take a break for tomorrow. I'll be back later this week with some other content. So just watch the channel for that. That's all I got. Like I said, go check out the Kickstarter. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time at the guild. Bye-bye.